Once in a while, you get one of those games that they're just banana skin, right? This is the kind of game whereby the expectation is to win, not just to win, to be emphatic, to entertain, right? To destroy the opponent. This is one of those games. A game whereby the distance between us and our opponent is huge. A game after an incredible professional display in the Champions League against one of the top 10 team in the competition in PSG. A game whereby it gives you this false sense of security that it just should be easy, it should be a breeze. That was what Southampton presented. We started that game on fire. The crispness of our passes, the right wing dominance that we had, Bukayo Saka creating chance upon chance, finding space. Every single time Saka is able to find space. But we had 11 shots, not one on target for 45 minutes in that game. There is no way you would watch that game, the way that game has been going, the momentum we carried in that game, the threats we carried, but we just lack cutting edge. The first shot on target in that game was by Southampton. We didn't have our first shot up until I think 48 minutes against Southampton at the Emirates Stadium. Second half start, we got scored on probably one or two counters that they had in the entire game. And we're down. But what happened? What happened with the turnaround in that game? Kai Havertz. He scored, I think, 6 games consecutively at home for Arsenal. He's equaled, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Emmanuel Adebayo's record. And he's about to, probably, when we get back after the international break, he has the opportunity to break the record and become the overall record owner. What a strike. That is a guy that is on top form, that is confident, that is fighting for the team, that knows his role. For some reason, I've always believed this. Havertz, Jesus, it never gels. There's always this imbalance when they play together. But Havertz, Trossard, there is a good dynamic between them. Maybe they need a run of games together in that role, but we might never get that opportunity because once Martin Odegaard comes back, Trossard is going to become part of the rotation piece, right? He's going to become part of the rotation piece for the left wing, for the center forward position. And we might never get Havertz, Jesus to have a run of games to build that consistency. And Jesus just looks absolutely devoid of confidence, especially in the first half. There was a ball whereby on the counter, I don't know who won the ball, maybe Calafiori or something. An excellent tackle, got the ball to Jesus, it chopped back, and there was just Saka bearing down on goal. All he needs to do is to pick the pass, and he picked the wrong pass. Several times in that game, he picked the wrong pass. And not just him, that was synonymous with our general play in that game. We tend to pick a lot of wrong passes throughout the game. But after Havertz got the equalizer, our tails was up. Mikel Arteta went to his bench and brought on 3 players from the bench. 3 first-team players in Merino, Trossard, and Martinelli. He sped up the game, right? The game became more sped up. We became more incisive in the final. So we tried to break them up as quickly as possible. Calafiori, what a player. I know people still be like, oh, he's prone to moments of lapse in judgment. It's going to happen. He's an attacking player. You can't have the Trent Alexander-Arnold of this one and say, oh, you just expect they are front-facing players. Calafiori is dominant in the air, first and foremost. He's an incredible athlete. He doesn't have the speed to cover as much ground in terms of up and down, but the way the touches on the ball, the way he caresses the ball, the way he holds on to the ball, his ability to break lines, passes, his ability to use his right foot, right? So he doesn't want the ball comes to him one time, touch back into the middle. He sustains the pressure. People don't get this. That is an incredible player. That's one of the best signings I've ever seen us have in the last 10, 15 years. Calafiori, incredible. I have no complaint. We just need to find a balance between when we decide to open up, right, and how we defend. I think we haven't struck that balance. What we're good at right now is when we're defending and we're concentrated on defending, we're exceptional. We're one of the best defensive team in the world. When we're attacking, we see these gaps just open up. Maybe that's just how it's supposed to be. That was how it was under Wenger when we open up and we just attack. Even after the first 2 years under at the time, we became a better team. It happened like that also. So we need to find that balance between how we attack and how we defend. And I honestly believe playing Rice at 6 will give us that balance, because I saw when Rice played 6 last year, defending transitions, there's no better player that you want to defend you in big spaces, in big gaps, covering when Calafiori inverts into midfield, Rice can cover. When Benjamin White inverts into midfield, Rice can cover. For the second goal, I'm just all over the place, I know, guys. For the second goal from Martinelli, what a pass from Bukayo. Like, this guy is just incredible. He's the best player at Arsenal. Like, I believe that. I've always said that. You need to put 2 men on him always. He creates space for others. He has the ability to pick a pass. I believe he could be a successful right midfielder. He could play the Odegaard role. If he evolves and we want him to play that role, he could play that role. He can turn, can dribble, he can carry the ball up the field. He has the ability to shoot on both feet. He can cross on both feet. His decision making is elite. What separates good players or very good players to elite players is the ability to make decisions quickly, precisely. And Bukayo Saka is at the top of the tree. One of the best players in the world, one of the best right wingers in the world, an exceptional athlete. What a pass. That cross from Martinelli. We've seen that. Close your eyes and think about it. We've seen that multiple times from Bukayo Saka over the years. Bravo. And to top it off, he was able to get a third goal. Nice finish. Trossard's decision-making wasn't very good in the moment heading up to that goal, but we're able to get the goal in. And to win, I'm going to take a win 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, whatever. I don't care. At this stage of the season, this is what we have to do. We stay up close, don't lose too much gap until we find that chemistry and that balance. It's going to be a long season, a lot of games, more Champions League games. And finding that balance is going to be difficult. But we go again. Hopefully our players go on an international break and come back fit. And Mikel, I appreciate his bravery, the fact that he rotated a lot of players after the Champions League. He needs to give Gabriel Jesus and Sterling games. We need to discover something. We need to discover one of them. At least we need to discover one of Gabriel Jesus and Sterling as a very good player so that we can challenge on all fronts. If we discover one of them that gives us a level of a Trossard, a level of a Martinelli, even if they can't give it a level of an Odegaard or a Saka, yes. The best attacking players in our team right now are Trossard, Saka, Kai Havertz, and Martin Odegaard, right? And the tier below is Martinelli. But there's this Sterling and Gabriel Jesus all in our team that we need to discover, right? Is Waneri going to be the guy? Maybe. I thought maybe Waneri should have gotten some minutes today, but I trust the gaffer, and that's about it. We need to trust in Mikel that he's going to find the moment to bring us into these games, and he has his own plan. Anyway, guys, thank you for having me. Come on, you guys. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the content, and stay blessed.